Hey guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle, and this is my first ever What I Ate in the Day. Every day starts out with coffee. I absolutely have to have my coffee to start my days, and I prefer Folgers hazelnut flavored coffee. I also usually have eggs every single morning. I usually don't drop them. However, it is fairly hard to crack the egg one-handed, as you'll see. But I usually have eggs every single morning, and I make an egg white omelet. I usually don't prefer to eat the yellows of the eggs, but it's cheaper, and I usually just have regular eggs on hand, so I add in some extra egg whites, and then I will just pick out the yellow parts later. So I'll cook my eggs in the skillet, and I will just do all of this intermittently while I get the girls' breakfast. Once my omelet is really good and done, I will toss it over on my plate and then add a little bit of pepper to it, and I also like to add hot sauce to it as well. Today I also put a couple berries on my plate, mainly because it just makes it look a little bit better, but they're also really good for you as well, and the girls like having berries in a number of the meals too. I add some Truvia sweetener to my coffee in the morning, and then I also have to use my French vanilla coffee mate. I use a sugar-free because I do use a pretty good helping of it. So that is what gets me kick-started in the morning, and this is definitely my go-to breakfast every single morning. You can tell I love my breakfast because this is a very long clip. So that is breakfast for the morning. A little bit of Frank's Red Hot sauce because I love spicy stuff. And this is how I normally start out every single day. I'll usually have one of these liqueur drinks, and I also had Zumba on this day, so I had some water. I started out the day with my Contigo cup full up to the top, and I normally drink at least one of these in the morning as I am taking the girls to school. So I'll fill it up and then take it in the car with me. And then when I get back from dropping off Belle at school, it's already empty, so I have to refill it again. And I fill it up before we head out back to go to Zumba. And I refill the pitcher for later in the day. Also, midday, I painted my nails before we went to Zumba, so you're going to notice a difference in my nails throughout the whole video. I didn't really plan on that part. Back home from Zumba. And have I mentioned how hard it is to do things one-handed when you're trying to film with the other hand? So I did have a little bit of a water mess, but we cleaned up our pond and we moved on with our day. For lunch, I'm going to have a little bit of cottage cheese. This is lunch part 1. A couple of crackers. I also gave Natalie some of those, and I love this Texas Pete's pepper sauce that I put on top of my cottage cheese. It just adds a little bit of spicy flavor. So I'm going to put a little bit of that on, and you just put it on to taste. And this is lunch part 1. I'm just a little bit hungry as I'm getting in from Zumba. I also have the rest of that liqueur drink that I had earlier, and this is lunch part 1. Then I'm going to get things ready to make dinner, and we're having chili in the crock pot for dinner. So I've got the chili beans and diced tomatoes and kidney beans, some chili seasoning, and also I'm going to make the meat before I put it in and cut up an onion, and that's going to be dinner in the crock pot for the night. And I'm going to pour everything in and get it all mixed up. And after I get everything into the crock pot, I'm going to go run and take a shower real quick. I literally have about 6 minutes to get a shower on Tuesdays. It is such a busy, busy time. So these crockpot meals really, really help. So I like making the meat on the stove because it allows me to drain it so it doesn't have all of the grease in there. So I just dump in the cooked meat and I stir everything together. And this is a really great and easy meal, especially in the winter months, to make. I can just simmer in the crockpot all day long, and it's always a hit with everyone in my family. And that is dinner for the night. So we're heading out to take Natalie to school, and I've taken a quick shower, I've got my hair done, and I have regular clothes on. So we're gonna head out and take Natalie to school. Then after Natalie is at school, I am going to grab some lunch part 2. I'm gonna have some of this organic baby spring mix. Some days I'll have like tuna or leftovers or chips and cheese, but I have this baby spring mix that we have on hand for dinners, so I'm gonna have some of that and add some toppings onto it. I am going to put in some grape tomatoes and also some carrots. And then I have this Cardini's Light Caesar salad dressing, and I've had that a couple times for dinners. It's really great. So then add about a tablespoon or 2 of the seasoning. And then that's going to be lunch part 2. Then I'm off to go film. I've got 1 hour. All right, we are back home from getting both of the girls at school, and this is the toughest time of afternoon because I just want to eat all the things. So I'm gonna have this honey almond yogurt, and I'm gonna mix it together and do the yogurt cookie dough because this is a great afternoon treat that I have been finding is super filling and gets me through until dinner time. So I'm gonna mix this together in my bowl, and the instructions will be down below in the description. I showed how to do this in a different vlog. So I'm just gonna mix this all together. And voila, this is yogurt cookie dough, and it's a great afternoon treat. Then Bella's at dance, and Natalie and I have a routine. I get a Diet Coke, and we share a popcorn, and that is our snack for the evening. So I'll eat part of that, and Natalie will eat part of that as well. Then it's home for dinner. We are back from dance class, and now it's time to eat chili. So we're going to have chili for dinner. Chili, and I'm going to add a bit of cheese on top and also a couple of these Caesar croutons, and that is going to be dinner. Then to finish off the night, I'm going to have some of my favorite tea, which is strawberry blush champagne, and then also peach tranquility. So I've just mixed a bit of those together, and it's more of the strawberry blush rose champagne one. And I'm going to have a bit of tea for the night. And just as a treat at the end of the night, I'm going to have 2 of these mini Chips Ahoy cookies. These are like the little 140 calorie pack things that I have for the girls' lunches. And I'm going to sneak 2 of those to have with my tea. So that's it for the night. Thanks for watching today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this new type of video that I've never done before. What I ate through the day today, I thought it would be an interesting thing to try. I've enjoyed watching these types of videos lately, so I thought I would give it a go. So thanks for watching today, and have a great day.